Welcome to our exploration of servant leadership, a philosophy where leading means serving others first. True leadership isn't born from a desire for power or control. Instead, it stems from a genuine desire to serve a cause greater than oneself, to empower and uplift those around us. Let's delve into some profound quotes that embody this approach. Robert Greenleaf, the man who coined the term servant leadership, said it best. The servant leader is servant first. It's not about seeking a position of power to then impose your will. It begins with an innate desire to serve first. This contrasts with the pursuit of power, influence, fame, or wealth. True leadership emerges in the quiet act of service, of putting others before yourself. Centuries ago, the ancient sage Lao Tzu captured the essence of servant leadership with these words. A leader is best when people barely know he exists. Imagine a leader who works tirelessly, not for recognition, but for the betterment of the whole. When the task is complete, people will look around and say, "We did it ourselves." Leadership expert Ken Blanchard offers a practical perspective. Servant leadership is all about making the goals clear and then rolling your sleeves up and doing whatever it takes to help people win. It's about getting your hands dirty, working alongside your team and showing them that you're just as invested in the outcome as they are. When you adopt this mindset, people stop working for you, and instead you find yourself working for them. Martin Luther King Jr., a heart full of grace, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., a shining example of servant leadership, famously proclaimed, "Everybody can be great because anybody can serve. You don't need a fancy title, a prestigious education, or vast wealth to make a difference." Service is a universal language, spoken through acts of kindness, compassion, and love. With a heart filled with grace and a soul driven by love, you can achieve extraordinary things. John C. Maxwell, Leading with Care. Leadership author John C. Maxwell cuts to the heart of the matter. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. You can have all the knowledge and expertise in the world, but without genuine care and empathy for those you lead, it means little. People are drawn to those who genuinely listen, who understand their struggles, and who celebrate their triumphs. When you lead with care, you create a bond of trust and respect that transcends the traditional hierarchy. Mahatma Gandhi, The Gentle Revolution. Mahatma Gandhi, a beacon of peace and non-violent resistance, embodied servant leadership throughout his life. He believed that in a gentle way you can shape the world. Gandhi's legacy reminds us that even the smallest acts of service, driven by a pure heart, can create ripples of change that transform the world. James Hunter, The Measure of a Leader. James Hunter asks us to consider who then is the greatest leader, the one who has served the most. True leadership is measured by the depth of your service, the impact you have on the lives of others, and the legacy of love and compassion you leave behind. Winston Churchill, A Life Well Lived. Winston Churchill reflected on the nature of life and legacy. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. True fulfillment comes not from what we acquire, but from what we contribute to the world. Albert Schweitzer, Finding Happiness in Service. Albert Schweitzer offered this wisdom. "I don't know what your destiny will be, but one thing I know, the only ones among you who will be really happy are those who have sought and found how to serve." When we find joy in serving others, we unlock a deep and abiding sense of fulfillment. Tony Hsieh, Serving Those You Lead. Tony Hsieh believed the best leaders are servant leaders. They serve those they lead. By creating a culture of service where employees feel valued, supported, and empowered, leaders unlock the full potential of their teams. These quotes, spanning centuries and cultures, illuminate the essence of servant leadership. When we prioritize service to others, we foster trust, collaboration, and meaningful success. It's not about diminishing ourselves, it's about lifting others up, empowering them to reach their full potential. Embracing this mindset can transform teams, organizations, and ultimately the world around us.